6:43 this morning, Victoria has introduced the toughest punishments ever seen in Australia for owners of dangerous dogs. From today, owners can no longer register restricted breeds of dogs such as pit bull terriers. And if the dogs are found unregistered by council officers, they will be destroyed. A hotline has also been introduced for people to report dangerous canines. The new measure comes after a 4-year-old child in Melbourne was killed by a neighbour's crossbreed dog. Well, dog specialist Brad Griggs joins me now. Good morning to you. Good to see you again.
Mel.
Just tell me what you think about these laws, and do you think they are the answer?
Definitely not. These laws aren't the answer. The same laws not only haven't worked overseas in a lot of countries, but they've actually been repealed because they're not effective at protecting the public from dog bite incidents.
But are they a start? Do they get people thinking? Do they get dog owners of some of these breeds to maybe take their ownership a little more seriously?
Responsible guardianship should be the goal of any world-class science-driven animal management policy. Unfortunately, Victoria doesn't have a world-class science-driven animal management policy. These current legislative changes are absolutely driven by emotion, and cooler heads need to prevail. We need to take a step back, turn 180 degrees, and look at models that work.
Sure, but we haven't, and we're seeing problems. So I guess what I'm saying is this the beginning, and then hopefully we can go further down the track. But where do we start? We've got to get the conversation going, surely.
Yes, having the conversation is the most important aspect. And you're right that we need a start, but the trouble is we're moving in a negative direction.
Okay, so what do you want to do? What do you think? More training,
okay.
more...
Let's look at the countries that have low incidence of dog bite, really responsible ownership, great satisfaction from the public, right? High levels of public safety, and let's model on them. Calgary in Canada has a ridiculously low level of dog bite incidents.
So what do they do differently to us?
Okay, they run a lot of education. They have like a 6% kill rate in their shelters compared to over 80% with some places here. They have a high level of public involvement. They have a zero tolerance policy on unregistered dogs. And they also do a lot of research into, and they consult with the public on how these incidents occur and how to make them less likely in the future. That's the direction we need to move. At the moment, we're modelling ourselves on the kids that are getting Fs in the class. Let's copy the paper from the people that are getting the As, and let's move towards a direction that doesn't make us a laughingstock on a world stage.
Okay, well, there's been a hotline also that's been set up, so hopefully people can dob in some of these dogs. As you said earlier when we were chatting, hopefully they get the right ones identified. That's also going to be a tricky thing too, isn't it?
Well, it's inevitable that with this visual code, the visual code is designed to provide a behavioural assessment, which we can all tell is an absolutely flawed methodology. It's going to fall down. It's only a matter of time. And the dogs that are at most danger with this code are the humble Staffy, which are great pets and excellent dogs with kids, and Staffy crosses are going to be in the firing line, and you're going to see it in the papers, you're going to see it in the news that the family pet is euthanized with no good reason because of poor legislation.
Well, we certainly don't want that happening. Brad, thanks very much for talking about it this morning. Appreciate it.
Thanks for your time.
See you soon.